Hey everybody, Beth Hayes here again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to start a side hustle when you're over 50, like me. Let's go ahead and dive into that slideshow presentation. Okay, starting a side hustle when you're in your 50s, your roadmap to success. So that's what we're here for today is I want to encourage you and let you know that just because you're not 20 years old anymore doesn't mean you can't start something new. You can begin a side hustle in your 50s. You have a lot to offer, and we're going to go through how easy and simple this is actually going to be for you if you follow the steps. So, what are the steps? Let's take a look at that. And you can turn your passion and experience into a profit when you start a side hustle in your 50s. What are the steps? Why would you want to start a side hustle? There are a couple of reasons why you would even want to get started with a side hustle, right? And the first one is pretty obvious: money. Supplement your income or fund your retirement dreams. A lot of us are finding that if we want to retire in the way that we would like to retire, and not have to keep working part-time or anything like that, that we're going to need a little bit more income. Also, even just with the economy the way that it's been and things that have been a little bit scary with inflation and everything, maybe we just want to supplement our income or be able to not have to work a 9 to 5 job all the time. These are excellent reasons why you would want to start a side hustle now that you're in your 50s. The other reason that people would want to start a side hustle is a passion project, something that's meaningful to them and that is something that brings them enjoyment, helps them to bring their creative thoughts and ideas to life. So you could start a side hustle to pursue meaningful work and bring creative ideas to life. Now, why does that matter? Well, why it matters is because side hustles can offer both financial freedom and personal fulfillment. So if you are learning a new skill, if you have learned a skill and you are becoming passionate about that, then you can share that through your side hustle and you can help other people to learn about that. And that becomes a source of personal fulfillment for you. And it also can lead to extra income for you to help propel financial freedom for you. So side hustles can be twofold. I particularly enjoy my side hustle because I'm learning new skills and putting new things to use. And I'm also working my way towards my financial freedom. So it's twofold. Now, what side hustles are available? So if you're going to start a side hustle, what's out there? I highly recommend that if you're going to start a side hustle, that you do it for the money and that you have some SMART goals in mind. And I say SMART, and that is an acronym, actually, SMART. You can look that up. I actually have another video that talks about that, but SMART goals that you want to have in mind. Set some goals for yourself. Make them attainable, make them realistic, make them easy to understand, and write them down so that you can have some realistic goals. It's easiest to start a side hustle when you're looking at money because then it's easier to come up with the goals, I feel like. So, at least in the beginning, maybe start there. You can move to a passion project later on, perhaps, and work on something like that. But look at side hustles from the aspect of bringing in some extra income for yourself when you're in your 50s, okay? So now that we've determined that we want to focus on bringing in some extra money with our side hustle, what are some of the side hustles that are available that can help us do that? Freelancing, which is writing, you can write articles and such for other people. You can do graphic design, consulting for people. People get paid for that. You've maybe heard of some sites that help you market these things, like TaskRabbit, for instance, Fiverr, where you can list skills that you have and work for people on a freelance basis and bring in some extra income that way. It tends to be a little bit limited in what you are able to accomplish and the amount of money that you can bring in through those is going to be based upon the amount of work that you can accomplish. Another side hustle that you can start is selling products online online through network marketing. Network marketing is probably something, if you've been around for 50 years, like I have, that you've heard about. You remember the old days when you would go to a home meeting, or you would do three-way calling with someone about an opportunity, a business opportunity. There are all kinds of network marketing stories that come up out there. One that maybe those of you who are my age remember would be like Amway. Perhaps you saw some Amway presentations or knew someone who was involved in Amway. So that's kind of traditional network marketing. Of course, it's changed. Now that we're in the 2000s, it's a little bit different, but it is still available out there, and you can still sell products. And it is online mostly nowadays. Almost all of it is online. So that is one way that you can start a side hustle. You can also get into coaching programs or creating courses, stuff that you would create, for instance, on Canva. If you aren't familiar with Canva and you're looking to start a side hustle, that's going to be something that I recommend that you get. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but you can create courses and coaching programs and sell those out there for people to purchase and learn something from. And the other way is going to be affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is what I do. I'm an affiliate marketer for a digital financial company called MyEcon. Surely you know that if you've been on my channel before. If you don't know that, hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. Mostly about MyEcon, but also about starting a side hustle. So with my team, the Funnel team, and with MyEcon, I've been able to start as an affiliate marketer and be able to start the side hustle, earning myself some extra income, sharing my life with people, and helping people to learn new skills, just like I am, sharing my journey along this affiliate marketing journey with all of you guys. And I'm excited about that. I like to do that. I want to help encourage people who think that they want to give this a try. I started at nowhere. If you're starting at nowhere, we're in the same position. I'm a little bit further down the road ahead of you, and just come along, come on my journey, and you can follow along with me and get some success for yourself in your life. Okay, so we've talked about what side hustles are available. Now the next point is actually getting started. We're going to start our side hustle. We're not just going to study what side hustle to do. We want to actually get started with something. So some of the most important tips that I can give you when starting your side hustle over 50 are listed right here. You want to show up every day. You want to treat your side hustle like it's a job with regular hours. So if you have a 9-to-5 job, I'm sure you've had a 9-to-5 job at least at some point. If you don't right now, you know that you have to work certain hours. Your boss expects you to be there a certain time. Even if you work from home, you're supposed to be logged in at a certain time and those kinds of things. And so if you treat your side hustle like you treat your job and work at regular hours, it will pay you better than your regular job. That is a promise that I give to you, that if you will follow through with that and work your side hustle like you work your regular job and devote time to it and energy and give it your best, it will pay you better than your regular job. I can give you that information for a fact, for true. That's really going to happen. So that's something exciting you can look forward to. Time blocking. If you're not familiar with the concept of time blocking, it's really pretty simple. It's, as it mentions here, scheduling dedicated time for focused work. So that means most of us have someone else in our life that we live with, maybe a spouse, maybe a partner of some sort, family members, children perhaps. And for time blocking, we only have 24 hours in a day. So we spend a certain amount of time sleeping, eating, and then we want to spend time with our family, but we also have our 9-to-5 job probably. And then we also want to be able to work on our side hustle. So in order to do that, what we need to do is block out some time and negotiate with your family members and say, sweetheart, if you have a significant other or dear children or whatever the case may be, whoever your life partners are, the people in your life that are sharing your life with you. Say, I'm going to set aside this time this week in order to work my business. So maybe you want to say every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going to work from 7 to 9 on your business, or every, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, you're going to work from 8 a.m. until noon, whatever works into your schedule. You want to set aside a certain amount of time to work your business and schedule that out so that your family, the people who love you, who surround you, know that you're going to be working on your side hustle during that time. And you will still have time set aside for them too, but that you're going to have this regular schedule that you're going to keep to help build your skills as in your side hustle. And why is that important? Why do you want to do these things? Because consistency builds momentum and helps you stay organized. Consistency is going to be the key thing that you need to stick with when you are starting your side hustle. It's all great to come up with all these wonderful ideas and to get started and set aside some time, but then you need to keep going with it. It's going to take time and consistency to build an income for you. And if you want to replace your income, you will be able to do that, particularly with the side hustle that I'm in. I can tell you that I am working towards replacing my full-time income with my 9-to-5 job. And it's a serious possibility. It's going to happen because I'm going to stay committed to it. I'm going to stay consistent, and I am going to continue to work my business and set aside time and keep going. That is the key thing. You can't just start something and then you get distracted and then you move on to the next shiny object and you start over again and then you get distracted and then you move on to the next shiny object. It's just a vicious circle when you do it like that. You need to pick something that you can work on, that you feel good about, that fits with you, and be consistent. So important to be consistent. Okay, moving on. Getting good. Once you get started, then you want to practice getting good. So how do you do that? The best way to learn how to get good at something is to study how other people do it. If you want to be wealthy, study someone who's wealthy. What do they do? If you want to be a digital marketer, study digital marketing. If you want to learn how to produce content on social media, study producing content on social media and practice it. Don't just watch 15 videos in a row. Practice the skills that you're learning. Practice the things that you are picking up from watching these people. Start using them in your life and actually start putting those things into practice in your daily life. Learn from industry leaders. Learn from people who are out there doing the things that you want to know how to do. Learn the basics and the fundamentals of how information flows. Get involved and plugged into a system that is going to help you to learn these skills and figure this out. Now here with my team on the funnel team, we have a system that we plug new people into, that everyone is plugged into, where we have videos and a series of steps and documents. And it's a whole complete system that teaches you from starting at zero, the basic beginner, all the way how you can begin to make a full-time income for yourself. It's all the steps, all the things that you need to know. It's a complete system where you learn the fundamentals, you learn how to practice them, you follow the steps, you keep moving along, you keep progressing. And in this system, through the funnel team, we learn how to become the person that we want to be so that we can be successful in our side hustle. So I highly recommend that you get plugged into a system. And I highly recommend our system on the funnel team. But one of the important things too that you need to do when you're getting good is invest, learn, teach. This is a concept I want you to learn about. You invest your time and sometimes money, you learn a skill, and then you turn around and teach it to other people. So, in other words, maybe this is something that you learned through schooling. You invested your time to take a class, you learned something in that class, and then you turn around and teach it to someone else. Now that's beneficial in a couple of ways. It helps you to learn the concept better when you're teaching it to someone else. So when you invest your time and your money into learning something, you can make it have a bigger impact on your life when you turn around and teach it to someone else. And also, you are edifying other people. You are educating other people and sharing with them information that you have learned. Always a beneficial thing, in particular, if you're looking to build a team through network marketing or affiliate marketing with a side hustle. A lot of times that involves joining a team, being part of a team. And when you're investing, learning, and teaching, practicing ILT, you can improve your team and help your team along the way as well. And the third thing is to work on your mindset. Work on your mindset, work on yourself and your mindset, even harder than you work on your business. Because being in a good headspace is going to be the key thing that you need to do. Yes, you need to practice the skills. You need to learn the fundamentals. You need to be practicing these things so that you can become good, but you also need to be working on your mindset. Your mind is such a powerful part of starting a side hustle and being successful in general, just in your life. Work on your mind. Cultivate resilience, positivity, and problem-solving skills. And you can work on your mind so easily these days. There's this thing called YouTube that we happen to be on right now that has all kinds of mindset information that you can access. You can access books, you can access talks, you can have at your fingertips the information that is produced by these people who have come before and have pioneered this. Great people like Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar and hundreds of other people who have come before and have wonderful mindset information out there that you can gain access to right here on YouTube, this amazing, wonderful place where you can learn new skills. And so I highly recommend that you work on your mindset each and every day. It's going to be key to being successful in your side hustle. And now we're going to go through some pro tips. So the first thing that I can share with you as a pro tip is don't reinvent the wheel. Use proven strategies and frameworks. Use what's already existing out there. I brought up a little bit ago about Canva. That is a wonderful tool that you can be using to promote your business with. There's all kinds of things that you can access there, graphics and slideshows and presentations and thumbnails and all of the things that you can access through Canva. It's a wonderful tool that's not too hard for you to learn, that you can get started with, and it will help you. I also recommend that you utilize something like ChatGPT to help you with ideas and thoughts and organization, come up with information that you can be putting out there when you are producing content in your social media. And that's the next thing here. Leverage social media and technology, build an online presence, and use digital tools. Just so these two things go hand in hand here. Working with the digital tools that are available out there to you, as I mentioned, Canva, ChatGPT, there's a whole host of other things. Getting plugged into a system that can help you to learn new skills. Don't go out and spend your time and all your energy trying to recreate things that are already working for other people. Utilize that to your knowledge. Work smart. Be out there gaining skills that you can by using what's already existing out there. Use these existing strategies and frameworks. Thousands of people are using them. They're successful. They're able to build a successful side hustle. So there's no need for you to go out and reinvent all that stuff. Be smart and use what's already existing out there. And then just swinging back to the social media aspect of it. Social media is going to be the easiest way for you to reach people with your side hustle. You can spend money on paid advertising if you want to, but social media is free. And you can utilize the technology that's already existing there and access social media and learn how to present your information on your side hustle for free with these digital tools. So I just highly recommend that. And then the last thing is use your decades of life experience. At the age that we are in our 50s, we have learned so many things just by living our day-to-day lives. We've learned wisdom and skills and all sorts of things that we can use to help us with our side hustle. We have a plethora of experiences that we've had that we can put to use to help our side hustles be successful. And then just in closing here, for your next steps, choose one idea and take the first step today. Don't get in analysis paralysis. Choose something, get started with it, start working on it, and stick with it. Just get started. You can always tweak things, you can always make changes, but just get started and just stay consistent. Just keep doing it consistently. Now, what I would recommend to you is that you start affiliate marketing with me and with the funnel team, and I'll have my link down in the description below. Again, I have a complete system that you can plug into that's going to teach you how you can become successful. And you can have a successful side hustle and replace your full-time income if that's what you want to do, or just make some extra money for retirement and being grandparents or whatever it is that you want to do. We have a complete system that shows you the steps that you need to take. So if you just plug in, you can copy, paste, and start bringing in those profits. So again, the link is down below in the description. I started this side hustle with the funnel team in MyEcon in my 50s. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. Surely you can. I know that you can. And then again, stay consistent and be committed. Pick something, get started with it, stay consistent with it, be committed to it. Don't give up and chase something else that looks shiny that comes along. You're going to be far better off if you just don't give up and you just keep going. It's going to take time. It's going to take being consistent. It's going to take some hard work on your part. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but I guarantee you, you have my promise that if you don't give up, that you will be successful. And you can do this. You are perfectly positioned to start a side hustle now. There's no better time to start than right now. Join me today. Join me on the funnel team and join me in MyEcon. Just get started. Just commit. You can do this. I know you can do it. You can make a difference with your income, and you can make a difference in your retirement and in your life. You can start a side hustle and you can be successful in 2025. If you have any questions, I'll leave my phone number here in this video, and you can text me if you have any questions. All my information will also be down below in the description, including that link so that you guys can get started. Ask your questions. I'm happy to help you. We can figure this out together. I want to see you become successful. I want you to be able to have a successful side hustle in your 50s or in your 20s or your 30s or 40s. If you're watching this video, take this as your encouragement and know that this is your time and you can go ahead and start a side hustle and you can be successful. And I'm going to be there alongside you to help you along your way. Now, if you've watched this video this far, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button if you found something useful in this video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can be notified anytime that I post content about MyEcon, the funnel team, starting a side hustle, or just my crazy life in general. I want to be able to share these videos with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day.